Welcome to the product basics portion of your Shopify Fundamentals course. In this chapter, we'll cover the basics of product uploading and how to set them up, including some key points to keep in mind while doing so. By the end of this chapter, you'll be able to set your own product list with some pro tips and tricks. I won't be telling you anything new when I say that at the core of building an e-commerce business is the product. All of the setup and management of your products is done in the product editor page. There may be instances when the initial product setup won't take place on the product editor page, such as when your catalog is large. In those instances, you can use the product import feature or the Shopify API to effectively upload product catalogs, especially if switching from one platform to another. Many of the settings on the product editor page affect configurations of other areas like shipping, collections, taxes, and fulfillment, which we'll cover in other chapters. Merchandising for e-commerce stores has skyrocketed as a service in the last few years. Merchants often need to change product listings on a weekly or monthly basis, as well as continuously add new products when they have larger catalogs. There is real money to be made in the field of e-commerce merchandising, so learning the best practices here is a skill worth considering. Think of the millions of stores that decide to switch e-commerce platforms. As Shopify becomes more popular, it will be important to learn to switch products from one platform to another during migrations, which inevitably leads to extra optimizations being required on the new platform. Key considerations to keep in mind for products include SEO, images, variants, and tags. SEO, also known as search engine optimization, includes well-written product titles and descriptions. To gain more in-depth knowledge on how you should be doing SEO for your store, you can also take great SEO or blog content courses available here on the Fiverr Learn platform, such as SEO Fundamentals, The Ultimate Framework, and Blog Content Strategy. Search engines determine which websites are most likely to be relevant for the searches being made and then show those results in the order of their relevance. Now here's a pro tip. Write a concise, keyword-rich opening paragraph for your product description using only phrases and complete sentences. When customers land on your online store, their eyes will gravitate to photos first. Your photos are often the first impression customers have of your product, your brand's image, and their perceived value. Images can make or break your site aesthetically and functionally. If your image files are too big, your stores could load a lot slower, and this is going to impact your audience's conversion. This is why you want to make sure that your site is as quick as possible. It's important to add well-composed, high-resolution product photos and variant images that are uniform in size and orientation. The last point is especially important. I wouldn't be able to tell you how many times I started working with a client only to find out that their product photos were all different dimensions and styles, creating an unequal grid on their store. These types of visual cues are what increase what's known as the client's friction rate, leading them to want to leave the page without purchasing. Ensuring that all of your images are the same size and style can go a long way in improving your conversions. This is often one of those low-hanging items to optimize and some of the first things we look at when auditing a store for conversion. When a product has more than one option, such as color or size, you can use variants to create options within the same product rather than creating different products. Each product has a standard limit of 3 options and a limit of 100 variant combinations. However, all of this can be also edited through a variety of apps which allow you to add extra variant options. Pro tip, when using the product editor page to add variants to a new product, I recommend mapping out all of the options so you can set the values all at once. And now let's talk about the tags. Tags are key, literally. They are keywords associated with your product that are searchable on the online store. Tags on Shopify are used to create and filter collections as well as navigate subcategories. Using tags to build automated collections gives you added flexibility, especially when the product appears in multiple collections. One of the things to note here is that the tags do not affect your SEO. They are simply a product management tool on your Shopify store. It's super important to have complete product pages, so feel free to spend some time on them and make sure that you get it right when you're adding your products. You want to make sure that you're not missing any important elements. Next, we will be talking about editing and managing your products as well as your entire inventory. See you there.